Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Hope you're doing well. I decided, well, basically when I woke up this morning, I had a notification from my pharmacy that my CGM is ready. I got approved yesterday from Medicaid to see about having the Freestyle Libre, which I'm going to show you here. Basically, here's the meter. Okay, um, and this is the little scanner. So basically, this here goes onto the back of the arm back here, and then you take the reader, which I'll show you is here. Let me unplug it. So this is the reader, okay, and you just scan it back here, and it reads your blood glucose level, okay. So yeah, basically it's like a little needle or what have you that just sits just below the skin, and then it continuously monitors your blood sugar for you. I had to get the reader, okay, primarily because my phone was not compatible with the app. There is an app that you can use with this, which I definitely want to see about getting, but I need a phone that is compatible with it. Basically, what it needs, it's my understanding anyway, from what I've read. I'm still learning all this stuff, but basically, yeah. But a smartphone actually needs is what is called an NFC. I don't remember what NFC stands for, but basically it's the same technology that you use like Google Pay or Apple Pay. When you go to the checkout and you take your phone and you scan it onto the card reader, okay, same technology. Basically it's like a little scanner that's inside your phone, and it's basically that same technology that the system uses. So I definitely want to see about doing that at some point, but right now, with the financial situation and so forth, with being sick so much since basically the end of last year and everything, yeah, money's a little bit tight. So in the meantime, the insurance, it basically took my endocrinologist office and for them to do a peer-to-peer evaluation and so forth in order for me to get approved for that. So yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure I ran down to the pharmacy this morning and get that so I can start learning it and so forth, because like with last night, I was having a little bit of issues while I was out working. I kept pulling over to check my blood sugar to make sure, because I kept feeling a little funny and everything. And instead of having to do that, now all I'll have to do is take the reader, scan it, bam, I know where I'm at. So yeah, that'll be a huge time saver and so forth. And that one nice thing about the app too is that it constantly is checking your sugar for you and so forth. So yeah, that's going to be a huge time saver for me either way. So yeah, I need to learn this system and so forth, and I'm still having a little bit of issues with trying to get one prescription, the doctor's office, to fill this one prescription. For the most part, I think I had a pretty good visit with the endocrinologist yesterday. He did change something with my insulin intakes, basically my long lasting, and I was thinking about doing that, and but I figured I would wait for this appointment to see what he would do and so forth, and yeah, he basically went with for the most part he went with what I was already thinking about doing, but he did change things just a little bit differently also. So instead of doing my long lasting twice a day, he's having me just do it once a day, but I'm gradually switching over to that. Basically, I was doing 10 units of my long lasting insulin split up. 5 in the morning, 5 at night, but he just wants me to do the full 10 at night, and I figure I would do it slowly, since I'd already taken 5 units in the morning. I didn't want to be, overdosing either, and then I wind up having a little bit of an issue with low sugars. Not a good situation. So I figure what I would just do is just go ahead and implement it slowly. I did 6 last night, and then when I got home this morning, I did 3. I'll do 7 tonight, and then 2 and 8 and 1 and 9, and then I'll be to the full 10. And I'm glad I'm doing it that way because, yeah, I was definitely feeling it last night because I actually had 11 units of long lasting inside of me. And, definitely notice the difference, and he wants me to see about monitoring it after a couple of days if I'm still not within the range that I really need to be. I'm close. He was very, very pleased with how well I was actually managing my sugars and so forth, managing my own insulin, basically taking care of my own diabetes and so forth, but we need to get it a little bit lower. So yeah, very close. I'm very close, but just a little bit more, and that's what he's looking for. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working on right now and so forth. I'm definitely, yeah, like I said, I'm still waiting to hear from them if whether or not my other prescription, basically I'm almost out of syringes and I need those to be able to be ran through the insurance as well. And I prefer doing that over the pens. They tried introducing the pens to me, the insulin injection pens. I just didn't like it. I'm too used to, especially with my mom. She was a 30-year diabetic. It's what I'm used to, and unfortunately with the long lasting, with the long-lasting pen, it only does increments of 2 and doesn't have the odd numbers. And with me, possibly needing to be able to inject 11, it makes it kind of difficult, So yeah, that was a bit of an issue, and I just prefer to do it this way, so in that way I can have more control over being able to manage my own diabetes and everything, especially if I can't get into see an endo, for like 3 months at a time or something like that. I just was able to get in because I was a new patient or what have you. But otherwise, yeah, no, I'd much rather be able to have that control and so forth. So to be able to manage and everything. So, but anyway, yeah, I figure I would do an update. I'm not going to do a card reading today. Yeah, I really need to learn this system, and it's already 2:30, and I plan on working tonight. So, yeah, I really need to see about learning this and so forth. So, I'm going to take my time to do that instead. I know, you all look forward to the card readings and so forth, but at the same point, I have to be able to take care of me in order for me to be able to take care of you all. So yeah, it's very important. So keep sending that positivity this way. Send it out to everybody else who needs it and so forth too in the world. But otherwise, we're getting there. It's hard to believe it's only been 3 weeks since I've been released from the hospital. It dawned on me yesterday that it hadn't even been 3 weeks yet, and it's like it had only been a couple of weeks, and I'm like, wow, I have gone through so much during this short amount of time, and personally, I'm quite proud of myself. I'm quite proud of how well I've done and so forth. I was a little scared at first, of course, as anybody, but the instincts and the prior history, with my mom and everything, and also with me managing my own diabetes and so forth, it all kicked in. So, and I just took control. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to stop listening to what's in here, listen to what's in here. Also, stop listening to what other people are telling you and so forth. I've ran into that here in the last 24 hours, especially with the doctor staff. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. This is me. I'm the one who's in control of it. I'm the one who has to live with it. I'm the one who has to live with the low sugars and the high sugars and so forth. You all don't. I'm the one who knows my own finances and so on and so forth. Don't listen to them. Listen to yourself. Listen to what's in here. Take control, stand strong. That's my advice for everybody today, okay? So, anyway, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe buttons. Hit that notification button so you know when new videos are coming out. Also, be sure to share if you want to spread some positivity, and go to the website, thenovemberstudio.com, all right? Love you all. Talk to you later.